What 211 LA is to me, it's not just an organization of resources. It's a place of opportunity and a place of hope.
This is one of the few jobs that I felt actually gave me purpose.
This agency is touching 500,000 people's lives every year.
211, I would like to say thank you for being our hero, our rescue.
Helped me believe again.
I love 211.
211 LA saved my life. My name is Lewis Jackson. I grew up down in the South. Growing up, I liked playing football, but I was real small, so my mom used to always not let me play. I grew up in a community that a lot of my family members, they sold drugs, used drugs, so I was always around that element. As a teenager, I didn't really know who I was, didn't know where I was going in my life or anything like that, so the Marine Corps kind of gave me that sense of purpose. When I went into the Marine Corps in 1993, we was ending the war over in Iraq. I got hurt during that time. That's how I got a service-connected disability. Once I was discharged from the Marine Corps and not having that sense of purpose, then I was lost. Now what? What do I do now? That started me to sink down in that hole of worthlessness. Pushed me into this deep type depression or anxiety, and I just started acting out, kind of like my life just continued to downward spiral. Sold drugs, used drugs. I ended up committing a crime that led me to prison. I did 8 years and 6 months in a prison in South Carolina. Once I got out of prison, everything changed. I had a sense of purpose, I had hope. So when I moved out to California, I thought things was gonna be this big dream, this amazing opportunity, but life circumstances hit. I did still have a criminal record no matter how hopeful I was about my future. Did applications, got turned down. Nothing was going the way that it was supposed to go. So I ended up sleeping in my car. I got to a point where I was just giving up because I didn't have direction. I didn't have nothing to reach towards. So while I was lost, I was just trying to find that picture in my mind of something that I can actually see to go towards.
Thank you for calling 211 LA County.
211 is the place to call when you don't even know where to start.
You would dial 211, literally, just like that.
Dialing those 3 numbers opens the door to about 50,000 different services and programs.
Once I connected with 211, I spoke with the individual. It wasn't just talking to a computer or anything like that. I talked to an actual person.
Information and referral is just the starting point. We know that the best outcomes come with care coordination and follow-up support.
When Mr. Jackson came to me, he stated that he was homeless. He was stressed.
When I started talking to her, she was receptive. She actually listened to what was going on.
People don't know I was homeless. I was living in my vehicle. So I know exactly what that's like.
And she kind of encouraged me, you're going to be able to do this. You're going to make it through this.
Again, I gave him an actionable plan. I'm going to go ahead and give you a referral.
Felt like, okay, then I can do this. I got a plan. So then she said, we got a program that can help you get housing.
Started working with the program called Supportive Services for Veteran Families.
Once I was housed, I knew that I needed to do something as far as my career was concerned.
So I gave him job resources.
So I started going to barber school. I fell in love with it. I had a passion for it. I went to a barbershop called the Tonsorial.
When Lewis first approached me coming to the barbershop, he was showing me some of his haircuts that he did before, but he was letting me know that he didn't have all the tools that he needed to work in the barbershop.
And I found myself once again stuck.
So once he explained this to me, I took this back to my team.
211 reached out to other organizations that they were connected to and a church. They called me one day and said, hey, we're going to help you. We're going to get your barber supplies.
These are not small numbers. This was over $1,000 worth of equipment.
When he got the tools, he gave me a phone call. I said, you got your tools? He said, yeah, 211 hooked me up. 9 o'clock in the morning, he was here ready to go.
The thing that barbering gave me was a sense of purpose.
All the feedback about Lewis is always positive. Ever since he came through here, it's been a blessing.
I started doing what I loved. And from that, it kind of made me want to do more.
I believe in following up, he said he had training.
I started going to school for peer support down at LMU. And from there, I landed a job at Hope of the Valley.
And what he does, he's now just considered to be an advocate for those who are homeless.
I'm a case manager to help homeless people find housing, find jobs, make connections with organizations like 211 LA. I also still cut hair.
Lewis and I met in Cincinnati.
I like ice cream. She likes funnel cake. We just like spending time together.
From the old Lewis to now, he feels more confident in moving forward now.
I felt like I was ready to make the next step in my relationship, and I asked her to marry me.
He just said, you know, I just want to be here for you. I want to be a part of your life. I'm not asking you for anything.
So overall, my life is in a better place.
Lewis can sing. Lewis can sing.
I'm so happy we made it. I know one day we would. I have direction now. I have a goal. I have something in front of me that I can go towards.
And I'm getting emotional because every success that he had was my success too.
I would like to tell to one that, like, thank you for giving me my dream. Thank you for giving me hope, and thank you for this opportunity. I feel grateful. I'm so happy